SUDS, subjective units of disturbance scale. Subjective units of disturbance scale is different for everyone. That's what the word subjective means. That means if you're walking down the hall and someone bumps into you and you feel annoyed, angry, stressed, some of you, that little arrow on your SUDS meter is going to go up to maybe a 3, 2, 4. But some of you, your arrow goes and you blow your stack, or it goes to maybe an 8. So subjective means it's different for everyone. Units means we're just using 1 to 10 to measure it, okay? Disturbance means how disturbed are you? How stressed does it make you? And a scale is just a way to measure things, right? Trey?
For me, it probably goes about, if my scale breaks about at least 1 time a day.
You know what, Trey? I'm so glad you said that, because I want you to guess how often a normal kid, okay, so let's say a kid with, thank you, a kid with everything going right, you know, your home is happy, you have what you want, you like what you have in your lunch, you got your homework done, you're ready for your spelling test, but something happens to bother you. Guess how often that moves your SUDS scale a day for an average kid, Mariah?
3.
3 times a day?
No, like 1.
1 time a day? More. Jameson?
5.
More.
Well, real quick, yesterday,
Hands down for a sec.
yesterday, my scale blew like over 13 times.
13 times. And Jameson, do you know that according to, you know, all the scientific research, which you probably doesn't mean a thing to you, but, you know, for the adults, we're like, oh, research, yes, okay, we want to do that. According to the research, the average kid, they get angry and stressed 14 times a day. That's normal. Okay?
Well,
it doesn't mean you're an angry person or a stressed person. It's just life. So what we're doing is I'm giving you skills and strategies so that when that happens to you, you have options that are different than meltdowns. Fight or flight means that your great times a million grandparents lived, and they had this trigger in their brains called fight or flight, because when they saw a saber-toothed tiger or something really dangerous, the trigger would go off and it would say to them, run! Right? Now, we don't have saber-toothed tigers anymore to be afraid of. We do have those 14 times a day that trigger goes off, maybe more. And our brains don't understand that we're not in danger. Our lives are not in danger. But it still goes off, and it releases 2 chemicals. Does anyone know what those chemicals are?
Adrenaline?
You are so close. You're burning up. He said adrenaline.
I forgot the name, but something like that.
Okay.
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Good job. Okay. The second stress hormone that I don't think you know about is called cortisol. Okay, your SUDS meter is moving. Your brain registers this is fight or flight. Okay, you need to either fight or run. And it's releasing these chemicals into your body. Okay, now that's good if a saber-toothed tiger is after you, right?
Yeah.
But it's not good when you're at school and you're in the hallway and somebody butts in front of you in the lunch line and you slug them, right? What we're learning in Relaxation Station is how to turn those chemicals off. Last week you talked about stress. You talked about how some of you feel stomach aches, some of you feel headaches, some of you feel your muscles tense, you feel your heart start beating, some of you, your face gets red, and a few of you, steam comes out of your ears. No, not really. Okay, so Amarie, why in Relaxation Station are we reading with a buddy?
To turn negative thoughts into positive thoughts.
And that reduces our stress, right? Yes. Okay, now when you're in the lunch line, can you read with a buddy?
No.
So what are you going to use in the lunch line? Just tell me.
Imagination.
Who said listening to music? Mackenzie did. Last week when we did the tuning fork, and let me just do it to remind you. What is happening right now?
It's vibrating.
It's vibrating. Now, on here, it says 100 VPS. What does that mean? Canon.
100 volts per second.
Oh, you are so close. Canon said 100 volts per second. And it's the volts that's the wrong word, but it's so close. What is it doing? 100?
Vibrations?
Good, Tori. 100 vibrations per second. Everything in the universe is made up of vibrational frequencies. Those are big words. Vibrational frequencies. Every thought you're thinking right now has a
Vibrational frequency.
Every word you say today has a
Vibrational frequency.
So our brains are all stressed, right? And our SUD scale is at
35.
10 plus 110. And we want to get our vibrational frequency back in balance. So what does music or these tuning forks do to our brain to help us? Elise.
It calms your mind.
It changes the vibration of your thinking, right? So it's like tuning in a radio to a station. And you tune a radio into a station that you don't like, what do? You change it. And the tuning forks work with our SUDS meter to get it back into a comfortable range, okay? Which is, you don't have tuning forks at home. You don't have music in the lunch line, do you?
No.
So, or in your classroom. So you have to use something else when you're in your classroom to help your SUDS meter go down. And that is the third skill I want to review with you. Peyton.
Belly breathing?
Belly breathing. What does belly breathing do to your SUDS meter? Amarie.
It goes down.
What does it do to your heart when your heart is pounding so fast? Dawson.
It slows it down.
It slows it down.
I'm constantly aware of my thoughts. I am like a shepherd with a flock of sheep, and if one goes astray, I replace it with a kind and loving one. The universe is always listening and responding to my thinking process. I keep the line as clean and clear as I can.
And taking a moment to soften the shoulders and fully releasing any tension with your out breath.
I have unlimited choice. Go of the past. My present moment becomes richer and fuller.
And letting go even more with an out breath. The upper body is fully relaxed and calm.